Election alert. Election day is on.
Yo, they got a video made up by.
A couple of days ago, I talked about the.
Yo, gang, this has a video on him, guys. The most evil streamer.
Shopify has impacted our business heavily. It gives us a platform.
We went on a date with him.
I'll take care of it. What's your favorite color?
You said what?
YouTubers like this wait for shit like this. It's
He-
bread.
I'm telling you,
100K in 6 hours.
gang, this, bro, he's making everybody bread. Like, bro,
Feeding its
Fearbuck, and Ryan is about to eat this month. The whole Twitter is eating.
They eating off this. He's not making a dime on this.
The entire Twitter is eating, cuz. Like, literally, I'm seeing Twitter pages that have never posted in weeks literally get 1 million views.
I like pale
Pale yellow? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how that looks. Chat, you ever seen pale yellow?
yellow. You need to pray after this date?
I think I left my wallet in my car. I'll be right back. Well, it's happened again. I'm talking about yet another Kick streamer. At this point, I will never be offered a Kick contract in my entire life. Now, this update is not talking about Neon and his funny streamer Kick House that I talked about a couple weeks ago, or a particular streamer paying other people to endanger their lives by witnessing a hurricane, or even pushing someone onto a moving train. No, it's new.
Yo!
What the fuck?
Niggas want to kill a mans for content?
Nah. Niggas want this shit bad.
Yo,
Niggas want this shit bad.
yo, niggas gonna kill him. Yo, he just caught a free hat. Niggas killing a man for content, cuz. Nigga talking about W clip. Nah, y'all niggas is weird.
Either of those. It's something that was actually so bad that the founder of Kick had to step in and actually take a hard
not in the
stance.
shower?
Our culprit today is Dumdum.
Yo, Chibu, answer the phone. Chibu, answer the phone for milk. Answer the phone for milk. Nigga, yo, how you just not brushing your teeth?
Bro.
You got it. Yeah, you're anything. All right, just get in. Just get in. He in the shower again. Huh? Take the phone, Chibu.
Take the phone.
I
I'm about to send the charger, bro. I swear, Jersey niggas make me sick.
Wait, hold on. Where my charger at? Cause I'm gonna need to charge my shit. All right, let's walk. This is crazy, bro. I just want to watch it because like this shit is fucking crazy.
G's. They say that when cavemen first discovered fire, before that, they discovered the Kick contract. Now, Dumdum G's is a little bit of a dum-dum. Why? Because he is recording himself basically committing crimes, in particular, Dine and Dash.
And
now,
it is the
apparently, he's been doing this for
name,
quite a
like,
while,
they're gonna
but
keep calling
recently
his
he got
name,
headline
guys, I'm
attention
telling
because he
you.
did this to a homeless person. There's no bit there, there's no like funny thing to say. It is just complete asshole behavior. So Mr. Dumdum, again, with a name like that, you definitely have the highest IQ on Kick. He has a pretty small but interesting history in content creation. Usually one thing you'll notice when talking about a content creator, they have tried to do it before. You know, YouTubers, sometimes they might make 3, 4, 5 channels before they actually become successful, or they might have tried doing different kind of content or different kind of trends. I mean, me, for example, like if you're an old head and you've been watching for years, you'll know that I started doing Minecraft Let's Plays that were so embarrassing, I deleted all of them. And then I started doing really poorly edited MLG videos. And then after that, I started copying Leafy is Here, doing like CSGO Surf, but I couldn't play Surf because I was so bad at it, so I played Dying Light and Prototype instead. That's where the infamous "So guys, we did it" bit came from.
So guys, we did guys.
And Mr. Dumdum has had similar transitions throughout his career, you know, following different trends. Like, for example...
Yo, I already know Yo, gang, they're gonna go through every little inch of content that he done did, and literally just like...
Escorted out of a daycare. Can I kidnap you? Screaming in public places. Part 3. So it's obvious like a butterfly, he's metamorphosized his career many times. Okay, I am giving the guy flack, but there is one video, I don't think he made it, but it's on TikTok, and it's called like Screaming in Public Restroom Prank. And the sound effect for it is just hilarious because it can be applied to basically anything.
Screaming in public restrooms prank.
I don't know why there's something so like ironically funny about that. Screaming in public restrooms. I really don't like the fact that as I've gotten older, my humor hasn't just tapered out. It's just slowly getting worse and worse. So, like many people on Kick, he lives off clip farming by doing dangerous stuff, stupid stuff that society would condemn, but on Kick, it's basically rewarded. So here he is, sat in a restaurant with a homeless woman, and they're basically eating their food. He's getting the bill. You can see there it says $76.50. Obviously, that isn't too bad, to be fair, with drinks included, maybe. They've obviously ordered some pretty expensive steak as well. Obviously, the tip on the end is going to absolutely rinse them as well, because again, I know this sounds like a cope. I've never understood tipping culture in America. I feel it's really unfair that the customer has to basically pay more because the boss refuses to pay them a fair wage. It's such a bizarre culture that I will never understand. Also,
Wait, so in other countries you don't got a tip? You crazy as fuck. You gang. I ain't gonna lie. I'm done tipping. I ain't gonna lie. I'm done. I'm
basically
done.
saying like
I'm done. I'm done
basically
tipping.
saying like the
I'm
store
done.
should automatically pay them more instead of we should have to tip them.
I'm not tipping. Hey, the biggest tip I'm gonna be giving from now on, if only in America that you have to tip, I'm literally only giving I'm getting $5. That's it. That's all I'm giving. It's $5. You don't have to tip nowhere. I bet. Say no more.
I don't eat.
so for context as well, which I will get into later, this woman is apparently homeless as well. So yeah, he's doing the clip farming. He's going, oh no, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I can't pay that. I could simply never pay that.
I left my wallet in my car. I'll be right back.
So he said he left his wallet in the car. Normal, but yeah, that's what is this? What is this Looney Tunes moment? He's skibbitying out of there like he's just gone.
Getting 8 ads every 20 minutes is actually diabolical. Meet Pi, the ad blocker that actually works on Twitter.
Like how does anyone believe I left my wallet in the car? Why is it? Okay, I know it's Halloween, but like this is such a surreal clip. Like there's cobwebs on the car as well.
Yeah.
Is that an Uber? That's actually a really sick Uber, to be fair. Okay, if that is an Uber, that is sick. Great. Okay, so yeah, he just got in someone's Uber that he ordered, and he basically abandoned that poor homeless woman in the restaurant, and she probably has to foot the bill. Because again, if she turns around and says, the other guy just left, like the restaurant's gonna think, that's not on me, bro. Like that's on you. You gotta pay for it. So when he's in the Uber, he tries to play down the panic that he's in, because technically he has just recorded himself committing a crime, dining and dashing. And I do want to say, like, dining and dashing is not like the worst crime you could commit in the world. It's actually one of the lesser ones, but it's one of those ones that actually gets so much attention on social media because people absolutely despise dine and dashes. It's actually really weird how our culture works like that as well. Like, if you dine and dash, you're basically a disgusting leech, you know, taking everything from society and giving nothing back. But then if you order from like Uber Eats and then you lie and say you didn't get the food, so you get the money back.
Y'all fucking hate that word,
like
cuz. I hate that
and I think this
word,
really
guys.
goes to show like
I
what
dead
kind of
ass
toxic
hate that
breeding
fucking
ground
word.
Kick forms, because people in the chat just find it absolutely.
All right, let's see who's in the chat, because I see a lot of names in this bitch. Let's go back. Now we're gonna fucking see the names that's in the chat spamming W.
If you dine and dash, you're basically a disgusting leech.
Now let's see.
Taking everything from society and giving nothing back. But then if you order from like Uber Eats and then you lie and say you didn't get the food, so you get the money back and the food.
Let's
it's
see
like
who's
you
in
get a
that
reward
bitch.
or something. And I think this really goes.
All right, never lack. Box animation. Yo, this nigga is the biggest dick rider known to man, cuz. You're not Zay. Like, what the fuck be going through this nigga head? What be going through box animation head, gang? Rap is in it. That's fucked up, bro. Alright, okay. I'm in tears.
To show like what kind of toxic breeding ground Kick forms, because people in the
Exo Shell. Look. Popo right here talking about you're fucked. This nigga talking about we got the clip.
chat just find it absolutely hilarious what he's done. And then, you know, people even saying, I got the clip we needed, bro. You know, like they're just high-fiving each other in the chat. Like, great stuff, guys. We just dined and dashed on some poor homeless woman. And the thing is as well, like, as much as I hate the app, I actually originally found this clip on TikTok, and the comment section there was pretty much the same. You know, people being like, how do people not find this funny? Like, this is hilarious, bro. Lamau. Because I guess if you're like a kid and you're watching this from the outside, that's hilarious, right? Because it's like, you know, 100% use of free will. He's doing something that I could never do in real life. He's so based. And I don't blame people for actually thinking it's funny. I don't mean to be like a moral Reddit white knight, but if you kind of watch it over and over and use some kind of like critical thinking and some kind of empathy, you'll think, you know, regardless of the situation, this is really sad. You've dined and dashed on a homeless woman that you've never met solely for the sake of content. And the
That was her face though, gang. Like, you not see her
worst
face,
thing
bro.
is, it's worked. I never knew about this streamer. Now I do, solely
like,
because
she
of
knew
this
she knew,
content.
like,
Loads of people on
bullshit.
TikTok saw this clip and probably watched this streamer now. Well, okay, to be fair, that's not really true, is it? They probably like the clip that was stolen and reshared anyway, and then they just keep scrolling. Like, I'm not even joking. This clip has probably been seen by around 50 million people on like all social media platforms combined, and it probably got the guy like 2 extra viewers because of how attention deficit we all are. Another thing as well is he shows basically no remorse. He realizes that he's going to get famous now. He's heading over to his girlfriend's place and he's bantering back and forth with chat, saying like, what an amazing clip that he's filmed.
Is that good clips, guys?
Like he just won game.
Like, he just won a marathon.
Like he won.
I made it.
Game fucking 7.
I made it.
Don't even know who he's up against.
Yo. Whole time this shit about to go flunk. Yo.
Oh my god, we are done.
So again, it just goes to show like he doesn't care. He doesn't have any kind of guilt, any kind of remorse. I mean, he did film himself basically committing a crime, but again, if
So we
it's
off the
content,
hood.
it really doesn't matter. And I don't want to okay, to be devil's advocate, I'm not blaming just Kick here. It's not like if Kick
said we were out the
off
hood.
the face of the earth, everything would be okay. I think this is the current meta, the current culture now. I've said this time and time again, like an old man waving his cane at the clouds, but pretty much every single streamer that is big right now is solely from clip farming. IShowSpeed, Neon, Jinxie, they're all incredibly popular because of little moments that they did. I also do want to mention as well that this is a re-upload of the stream because the original stream has actually been deleted, almost like it's kind of a cover-up to show just how much of an asshole this guy is. And one thing that seems really sad about this situation, I don't think his girlfriend is actually aware of the kind of content that he's making or, you know, the exploitation that he's doing. So he's playing it up on camera that it was an epic own to this woman, Mabel, but then he's really shy about it around his girlfriend. And again, yeah, if I had like any kind of moral conscience,
Wait, I
would
never
not
seen
want to
the
tell
girl
my
that
girlfriend
he
what
was
I'm
with.
doing to make money. And then after that, it happened. It always happens. He ended up posting an apology, but the problem is with Kick apologies, it's not really an apology, it's a non-apology. So he ended up posting a video called The Truth. I guess if you say it in all capitals, it makes it a double truth. So to make this video really bad, the dislike ratio, horrendous.
Yo.
Just pack it up.
A double truth.
Yo.
So to make this video really bad, the dislike ratio, horrendous.
Yo. Yo.
How do you like?
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie, GG.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Where the white flag at? Where is it?
I don't know what you do.
Yeah, you gotta wait the white flag. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Wait the white flag. Yo. 2,000 people disliked.
It's got basically no views, and also it's filmed entirely vertically. So it basically has as much production value in it as the Travis Scott apology. So I want to sit down with you and go through this apology, this non-apology, and show how it is just complete nonsense.
So basically, I'm here to clear up the air, bruh, for the clip that's been going viral, bruh, that I did for Sam Pepper's challenge was to find a date with a stranger, you feel me, and meet the stranger, and then just get a funny clip out of it, bro. You feel me?
Why am I not surprised that Sam Pepper is involved in this? I am genuinely not surprised in the slightest that he is involved in this. If you guys remember, Sam Pepper, he was someone who, years and years ago, this is like going back like 8 years, I made a lot of commentary videos on him back then, like very critical of his content. You might remember the faking a friend's death prank or something where, you know, his mates got kidnapped and they pretended to, you know, game end them and stuff. It was all staged and all fake, you know, because that's what the prank meta was back then, to do the most ridiculous stuff.
Pranks like that?
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too.
That shit
Don't
look like
spend
some
another
Diddy
dime
shit,
on
gang.
Amazon.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit look fucking
Which,
crazy.
to be fair, 8 years on, nothing seems to have actually really changed. The only difference seems to be,
Oh my
instead of
soul, I would
everything being
never do no
staged,
shit
you're
like
now
that.
just harassing
The fuck?
random strangers in public or refusing to, you know, pay for their food. But when I made those videos on Sam Pepper, he copyright striked me. I think he did it 2 or 3 times to the point that my channel was literally on a countdown to get destroyed. So I've said this before, but Sam Pepper, unironically, out of, you know, all the beef I've had across YouTube, he is the closest person
I used to watch
to
Prank
ever
Invasion.
being able to destroy my channel.
That's
The
what I
funny thing
used
is,
to watch
after that
back in
whole
the day,
copyright
Prank
strike
Invasion.
debacle, he basically went on like a good boy streak. You know, like I'm reformed, I'm a better person now. And I remember he started this company called Moments. I don't think the website's up anymore, but basically he'd get like quarters and he'd stamp messages onto them. I do have one in my room somewhere. I really need to find it. But again, like, I'm just not surprised that Sam Pepper is the root cause of this.
So at the end of the day, bro, I did what I did, bro.
I like how even he admits that he was doing it just for a clip. Like, these people are so content brain, bro. They are so terminally online. Like, everything has to be a clip. There is no original content anymore. Imagine when I made the Darkwood video, or I made like Cruelty Squad or Cry of Fear. It's like, no. I'm not doing this for like a passion project. I'm doing it for the clip. You don't get it. There has to be a clip in there.
So now that I'm already disqualified, I'm banned already because I took it out of context and took it to the extent, bro. I fucking rigged that shit, bro. Like, for stream, I talked to the female, I talked to the lady, which is Mabel.
Okay, I'd love to know, bro. I would love to know how this is out of context. You met a homeless woman, you took her into a restaurant, and then you dine and dashed. How is that taken out of context? We have there is video evidence of you leaving the restaurant without paying and then quickly getting an Uber and leaving that poor woman with the bill. I really don't understand, like, you know, you say you wanted a clip, and then when people complain about the clip, you say it's taken out of context.
You feel me? I gave her the money already beforehand. Let her know what he was gonna do. That's why I said I was gonna leave her and come back for an hour if you watch the VOD, bro. You feel me, bro? But at the end of the day, bro, it turned out bad, bro. You feel me?
Now, the funny thing is here, he's talking about how, you know, he slipped us some money beforehand. We were all in on it, guys. You were the one that was fooled. It was all a prank. This is proven to be complete BS. I will get into that later, you know, because I thought this would be a situation of like, well, we can't prove it. We don't actually know if Mabel was given the money or not. Oh, this sucks. But believe me, there are a lot of internet sleuths out there. This will be disproven very quickly, but I will come back to it in a moment.
I wasn't gonna tell y'all I scripted it or it was scripted all the way until I won the challenge, because at the end of the day, I didn't want Sam to see or say that I scripted when I said I scripted it so I can get disqualified. You feel me? Long story short, it still ended up backlashing on me. I got disqualified and I got banned.
Oh, guys, no, it's your fault now. It's your fault. Oh, he just wanted to dine and dash. Why did you guys go and complain? Jeez Louise, you guys are so bad. I can't believe that. Why would you simply say, why would you complain about a dining and dashing? It's obviously all your fault now. I do like this kind of reverse gaslighting he's trying to do, like making it our fault somehow for complaining about something very morally bad.
I got disqualified and I got banned. You feel me? So, but I get unbanned in 3 days. You feel me? So I'm gonna be sparking back up, bro. But that's just to clear the air, bro. Like,
yo, do niggas think he's gonna get permanent banned now? Cause like the CEO was like on the post, like they said he's banned.
Even if he don't get permanent banned, bro, I guess like he's done. He's done.
Like he don't get, like, you feel what I'm saying? You think he gonna get permanent banned or not?
He's done, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like both of the kicks people done. Cause what? How long ago was this? I think his third day should be. I think he should get unbanned today. I think if he said he got unbanned for 3 days.
I like how he's feeling sorry for himself as well. It's like,
Friday.
because you guys complaining, I got disqualified and I got banned. It's like, how can you,
tomorrow should be
after
Monday.
committing like something so scummy, you then try to victimize yourself? That is wild.
everybody back coming in my DMs and stuff, bro. At the end of the day, I'm a content creator too, bro. And I felt like that was the biggest marketing thing ever, bro, was to do that, bro. And it's crazy because I got everybody, bro. I fooled everybody, bro. And the shit worked, but it went out in a bad way, bro. So all y'all people doing all that bashing and stuff, y'all wrong as fuck, bro. Like, Mabel is literally fine, bro. Nothing happened, bro. It's scripted, bro.
So again, like he's doing the wraparound where he began the apology video by saying he was doing it for a clip, and he's now saying again, it worked, he got the clip. Unfortunately, he just got banned. Honestly, 100%, if he was not banned off Kick, he would not even be doing this video, he wouldn't even be complaining. He'd be parading around on Twitter that he got more views than you. So he then ends the clip by saying he's only been banned for 3 days. Classic Kick moment. I think any other streaming platform would probably have you permanently banned. But yeah, again, keep in mind, he is using that excuse as a lifeline. It was all staged, that Mabel was in on it, that she got paid. You know, that's what they're saying. So let just keep that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nigga.
I guess the police is gonna let that slide.
Back of your head, we've got a little bit more to talk about. So before I get into that, Sam Pepper was hosting a competition for Kick streamers called Next Up, and it was essentially getting Kick streamers to do content that would result in, well, you know, clip farming. And this basically went through a voting system. The most liked clips, those streamers would then stay on. And there was also a new challenge every 19 hours hours to move contestants onto the next round. It's actually funny as well because if you check, there is actually a whole website dedicated called nextup.game. You do need to verify your email to use it, so I do not recommend doing that. And the thing that's really scary about this, I feel, is this is probably only going to get worse because this Next Up is basically rewarding you $50,000 to be as much of a moron as possible. Now, as we know, Sam's instructions for Dumdum specifically was to take a stranger out on a date while you're live streaming, which, to be fair, on paper, it really doesn't sound too bad. You know, if anything, the clips could have came out of, like, you know, awkward conversations, just NPC dialogue, and that'd pretty much be the extent of it. No one asked Dumdum to basically bail on the bill. That was entirely something that came up in his head thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna be famous. No one else is gonna do this. And as we know, kick streamers will bend the rules more than a waterbender. I like to imagine, like in the Avatar universe, you've got like firebenders, windbenders.
I can't watch this anymore. I'm good. Like, I ain't gonna go to the next one. I bet. But look, chat, out of this situation, from saying,
yeah, he's cooked.
He's cooked. But
as a man, you just got
as that lady, but for the lady though, like, she's gonna probably use that $50,000 to better her life. You feel what I'm saying? Feel me? You know, better her life. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Fuck. He's gonna be blackballed, 100%. 100%. It is what it is, bro. Sometimes you gotta take this shit on the chin. This one you gotta really take it on the chin, like.
This is a situation where like, you in the wrong. You just gotta take this chin.
That guy. What the fuck is this? This is Instagram? Yo, Meld is back as a demon, cuz like this nigga be posting everywhere, bro. Look at this nigga. Nigga posting on IG. That nigga posting on TikTok, YouTube. God damn.
Joe happy.
Bro, my nigga, I just said it, bro. That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit, gang. It's like, there's no way around it, gang. That was some bullshit.
Nigga said I'm happy. Bro, if I'm being honest.
That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit.
You want to hear my opinion on the situation? Look, y'all probably don't give a fuck, but look, I feel like it was wrong. But, come on. Banning the nigga is fucking outlet shit.
Gang, you can't bend the rules.
How's that bending the rules?
Gang, if a website has a fucking rules that they apply by, you're gonna get banned. There's nothing no way around it, gang. They have to ban him, or that's gonna be like they allow other people to do different shit, to do the same thing, but something even worse.
It's a crime. Oh, my fault. Okay, that's what I don't do shit like that, so I won't be in that situation. You know, freedom. Free fucking real freedom.
And then it be niggas that like, it'll be a nigga that do some crazy shit, like a nigga go rob a nigga. A nigga go rob somebody, bro, and be like, yo, free him. Nigga, he just robbed somebody. The fuck do you mean free this nigga? The fuck do you mean free a nigga, cuz? He just robbed somebody, cuz.
I mean, he didn't rob nobody.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what nigga be doing, though, gang. Like.
Free the G's, man. Fuck what he talking about.
Nah, but yeah, shit. They gonna get unbanned, bro. He gonna get unbanned, chat. He gonna get unbanned. It is what it is for me. He gonna get unbanned. Hopefully. Yo, Chibu, let me get my phone, bro. I gotta charge my shit. Morro dick hanging? Chill. Let me put on some clothes. I might wear my Timbs. No, did I not wear them yesterday? Nah, I ain't wear it.
Yeah. What do Chibu think about the situation?
Bro, Chibu gonna say the same. Yo, Chibu gonna say some crazy shit.
Chibu gonna mark it.
Hey, gang, realistically, he did some fucked up shit. He's not my mans.
There's nothing you can do.
He's not my mans. That's what Chibu gonna say. He gonna be like, yo. Chibu gonna say, yo, Morro made him do it. He's not my mans. Yo, Chibu. Yo. How you feel about the Dumdum situation? Huh? How you feel about the Dumdum situation?
How I feel about what?
Dumdum.
Nigga, it's your fault.
See? Nigga gonna blame me. Like I was there. Nigga, I was probably on stream.
You told him to do it.
Time travel? What the fuck?
Get my phone, bro.
These my old dreads. They're not in my head.
Give me my phone. I gotta charge it.
Ass game. I'm just.
Bro, give me my
myself to see
phone,
if I want to
cuz.
put my dreads back in my head. I don't know if I want to do it again. But
We
this-
already
this
seen
is
you
like,
naked,
we
gang.
finna do a what's it called? Social experiment. Do I get more bitchy with the dreads or no? Every nigga that say I look insane literally fuck with my dreads.
Gang, this
I
fucking
noticed
dress
that.
look crazy, gang. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Everybody
bro.
that said that-
I can call a girl right now. She gonna be like, yeah,
I bet.
this shit look fucking crazy.
I bet. Call it.
Yo, TC was good.